Hey man, welcome to week 2 of your Anabolic Abs Titan training program. All right, week 2, let's get this written up here if I could turn this the right way. Basically, week 2 is going to be a fun week. You're actually going to be introduced to some Titan exercises. So you're going to be doing some Titan sets and Tricon sets. So you're going to be doing both of those this week. The Titan sets you're going to be doing are time-based eccentric. So basically, you're going to be shooting for 5 seconds on the lowering phase of these exercises. Pay attention to this throughout the week because there are going to be some progressions involved. However, every exercise this week, there are going to be 4 workouts this week, and every Titan exercise you do is with a 5-second eccentric. So that's one thing I want you to focus on. The Titan exercise is going to be 3 sets. 3 sets of 5 with the 5-second eccentric. So make sure you're watching for that in the program. All right, that being said, this week is going to be structured to last week, same as last week. You've got 4 different breakdowns with the regions. Workout 1 is region 1. Workout 2 is region 2. Workout 3 is going to be region 3 focused. Workout 4 is all regions together. Again, exactly what you did last week, so you should be a little bit more familiar with it. However, we are going to ramp up the intensity slightly with the Titan exercises and with the Tricon exercise. So that being said, week 2, let's start with your first one. Let me get on this side. Hopefully you can see over here. All right, workout 1 is focused on region 1. All right, region 1, lower abs and your transverse abdominis, if you remember. And here's what we're going to do here. We're going to do a lying leg raise. Lying leg raise, and this is going to be a Titan rep. Okay, Titan, and again, 3 sets of 5, if you remember me telling you that. 3 sets of 5, and each rep of the 5 is going to have the 5-second time-based eccentric. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, and explode back up. Again, I'm demonstrating a bench press just to give you a visual, because a lying leg raise is, you're going to watch the video. Again, I've got videos demonstrating how to do these, but a lying leg raise on the eccentric, it's when your legs are going back down. If you don't know what a lying leg raise is, again, make sure you watch the video. I don't want to go into it here because I don't want to confuse you. But that's basically the first exercise you're going to be doing with this one. And from here, you're going to do a bird dog. Okay? Bird dog exercise, again, a great overall exercise. And then you're going to want to do lying scissor kicks. And here's the thing. After this, you're going to do another lying leg raise. Okay? And this one, this leg raise is going to be standard. So basically, your bird dog here is going to be 3 sets of 8. Lying scissor kicks, 3 sets of 8. And your lying leg raise is 1 set of 10 reps. With this Titan eccentric exercise, you've already got leg raises there that you've already exhausted the eccentric phase. So now I want you to do a standard lying leg raise. Regular leg raise, again, there's a video demonstrating that as well. You're not going to lower the eccentric phase super slow. You're still going to control it. You're not going to just drop your legs, raise your legs, drop your legs. However, it's not the full 5-second eccentric. So this is a higher rep, but you're really going to feel these, especially at the end of this workout. All right, workout number 1. Now let's get into workout number 2 this week. Workout 2 is, again, another region. Region 2. We did region 1, now we're doing region 2. And we're going to start with a 90-degree crunch. Okay? We're going to do a 90-degree crunch. Follow that up with a V-up. I'm going to tell you right now, a V-up can be difficult depending on where you're at when you're getting to this point. Again, you may be super strong, have done tons of V-ups, and this is going to be easy. But if you're more of a beginner, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. So just take it at your own pace. Go as high as you can go and not force anything. All right. So 90-degree crunch, a V-up. Then you're going to do a arms high partial sit-up. High partial sit up. And I don't want any of this to confuse you because you are going to be watching the videos. You're going to have complete demonstrations on all of this. So now basically I'm just trying to point out where the Titan sets are and where the regions are within the workouts. 90-degree crunch, V up, arms high, partial sit up. Guess what? We're going to do another 90-degree crunch at the end. Crunch. Okay. Here's the thing with this first one. The first one is going to be standard 3 by 8, a V up, 3 by 8, arms high, partial sit up. Let me write that 8. All right, there we go. 3 by 8. Now the 90-degree crunch, the reason we're going to do it again is this time you're going to do it with a tricon set. So tricons are 9 reps. And we're only going to do one set, 1 by 9. So you're going to finish this workout off with a tricon exercise. All right, so workout 3. Workout number 3 is all about region 3. All right, region 3, first exercise is an elbow plank with a hip dip. That's where the obliques come from. The oblique work. Standard elbow plank. This is a side elbow plank, actually. All right, let's see. You're going to be doing a side elbow plank, and you're going to dip your hips, a hip dip. By doing that, you're going to create really good contractions in your obliques, which is what region 3, where are we at? Region 3 is all about your internal and external obliques, if you remembered that correctly. All right, so side elbow oblique. Now we're going to do a recliner elbow to knee. Recliner elbow to knee, rotation, rotation, rotation. So the rotation, internal, external oblique work, which is the goal with these exercises here. And then a side plank with a reach through. Side plank reach throughs, another good but challenging exercise. Okay? All right, so basically all of these obliques here, all of these exercises are 3 by 8. So side elbow plank with a hip dip, recliner elbow to knee, and a side plank reach throughs, 3 sets of 8. All right, let's get workout 4 over here. Workout 4. Number 4, region 1, region 2, region 3, region 1 through 4. Region 4. All right, so again, we're going to start out with a region 4, which is a lower back. So we're going to do reverse hypers. It's a reverse hyper extension exercise. So reverse hypers. And we're going to go with 3 sets of 8 there. Then we're going to do seated knee tucks, another good lower ab exercise. You did these, so you should be familiar with these. Again, 3 by 8. Now we're going to do a weighted crunch. All right, here's the thing with the weighted crunch. We are going to utilize a Titan set. Titan sets. This one, 3 sets. 5 with the 5-second eccentric. Okay, so if you remember the Titan with the leg raise, you're going to be doing another one with a weighted crunch, another Titan one. So last, you're going to be doing a Russian twist. This Russian twist is a variation depending on your strength and conditioning. If you remember last week's Russian twist, it was with your feet flat on the ground, which is fine. If you need to continue to do that this week, you're only in week 2. I get it. That's great. If that was easy for you, then do one of the more challenging ones this week. You'll notice the video for week 2 Russian twist is slightly different from the first video. I recorded this twice showing you a different variation. This variation gives you a little bit more of an advanced, a little bit more intermediate option. But if you still need to do the first option, by all means do the first option. But all right, workout 1, 2, 3, and 4. And Russian twist, 3 sets of 8. So typically all the basic ones are 3 sets of 8 still. When you're doing a Titan, it's going to be 3 sets of 5. And when you're doing a Tricon, it is a set of 9 reps. Only 1 set for now to get you introduced to the Tricon. But man, pay attention to everything here. Have a great week 2. I'll see you in week 3. This is a 90-degree crunch. You've done crunches with your feet flat. 90 degree is getting your knees up 90 degrees, okay? From here, I like to keep my hands behind my head. You can keep them beside your ears like this, beside your head. The main thing, if you keep them behind your head, is to not tug and pull on your neck. But I like to keep them here to support my head and keep my chin going in the right direction. You don't want to bring it all the way in and come up. That's going to strain your neck. All right, that being said, 90 degree crunch is going to create the emphasis on the upper and mid abs. That's where you're going to feel all the tension. So let's show you what these look like. 90 degrees, crunch, stretch, crunch. On the crunch part of this lift, which is the concentric contraction, I want you to exhale. Get all of that air out and really hammer in that contraction. Here, air out, tight contraction. Stretch, inhale, and then back out again. Inhale. All right, this is an arms high partial sit-up. Not a full sit-up. You're not going all the way shoulders to knees, okay? And arms high. Basically what you're doing here on the sit-up, you've got your arms up high here, raised up above you, and I like to get a start by stretching, and then once you get your arms up high above you, you're going to get into your sit-up, all right? While you're getting into your sit-up, you're going to exhale, breathe out. When you exhale, really concentrate on contracting those abs. Every time you exhale, let all that air out and really hammer in that contraction. All right, stretch, arms high, sit up. Sit up. This is partial. You don't want to go all the way. By going all the way, there's no tension there, okay? The last bit of movement here is hip flexors anyways. You want the part of your abs to do all of the work. You're going to stop about here. From this position on is hip flexors pulling you forward, and you're relaxing the tension in your abdominal wall and your abs. Partial. Bird dog exercise. All right, the bird dog, it actually works a lot of different areas. Glutes, lower back. Here's one of those things. You want your hands to be under your shoulders, and you want to be on all fours here. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to extend your foot all the way back, point your toe back as well. Point your toe back, and then while you're doing this, you're raising the opposite arm and extending that as well. All right, from here, you're going to bring this elbow to the opposite knee and then back out. Elbow, opposite knee, back out. Again, full extension. Then you'll just alternate sides after you've done your reps there. You'll do opposite leg, toe pointed out, reach forward, and then same crossing motion here. This is an elbow plank. You're going to do a side elbow plank with a hip dip. This is going to be a internal and external oblique exercise. So basically what you're doing here, I like to keep my elbow directly under my shoulder. And I actually, instead of having this at a perfect 90-degree angle, I actually bring my hand up slightly to create a little bit of external rotation so it feels a little bit better on my shoulders. All right, from here I've got a side, and you're gonna dip your hip and then raise it. Dip and then raise. Hopefully you can see that, dipping and then raising. You can place your hand on your obliques and you'll feel them working. You're gonna go from one side, straight over. Same thing with the other side here. Dip, extend. This is a recliner knee to elbow, all right, or elbow to knee. It's a recliner. Basically, this is gonna create rotation for those obliques. So it's the same thing, recliner meaning leaning back. You're reclining. As soon as you lean back, you're creating tension in your abs. With the rotation, you're actually getting your external and internal obliques to get activated, right? Those are activating and working really well. So recline, lift, recline, lift. You'll see alternating sides, elbow, knee, back, elbow, knee. Breathe out. Get those good contractions. Now we're gonna do side plank reach throughs. Side plank reach throughs, one of my favorites. Really good oblique exercise. You're gonna get in your side oblique position right here. Keep your core tight, arm up, reach through, back up, reach through, back up. We're getting that rotation. And here, you're getting an isometric contraction in your obliques as well. So you're getting the rotation and isometrics. This is a lying leg raise. Lying leg raise, you're initiating the movement from the pelvis. So basically what you're doing is rotating your hips once you get your legs up overhead. So let me show you real quick what a lying leg raise is, and then I'll break it down slightly for you. Hands out to the side for support, lower back pressed into the ground to support that spine and raise. Here's the thing, you don't want to just stop here. You'll notice a lot of people stopping there. If you do that, you're still going to place a little bit of emphasis, a little bit of tension on your lower abs. But to get the best out of this exercise, the best results, you want to go ahead and round those hips, similar to a reverse crunch. So from here, bring your heels off the ground, back. Back down, don't allow your feet or heels to touch. Back. Notice my glutes are coming up, my hips are rounding. That is a lying leg raise. Let me do a couple more. Lying scissor kicks. Lying scissor kicks. You want to lie flat on your back, fully extend your body. Here's the thing, when you're doing these, keep your lower back pressed into the ground to help support that spine, okay? Press it down. And also, you're going to actually bring your upper body, your upper back off the ground slightly to create tension in your abs. Place your feet out, place your hands out to your side for support. And this is just emulating a scissor, okay? So basically from here, you're going to bring your heels off the ground and cross your legs, back out, cross, out, cross. Just like that, with your heels being elevated, you're creating tension in your lower abs. With your upper back and shoulders being off the ground, you're creating tension in your middle and upper abs as well. So you're working your entire abdominal wall. This is a recliner knee to elbow, all right, or elbow to knee. It's a recliner. Basically, this is going to create rotation for those obliques. So it's the same thing, recliner meaning leaning back. You're reclining. As soon as you lean back, you're creating tension in your abs. With the rotation, you're actually getting your external and internal obliques to get activated, right? Those are activating and working really well. So recline, lift, recline, lift. You'll see alternating sides, elbow, knee, back, elbow, knee. Breathe out. Get those good contractions. Okay, these are reverse hypers. You may have done hyperextensions before. I like hyperextensions, but these are actually going to target your glutes, lower back from a different angle. Basically, you need a bench. You want to hang off the edge of a bench when you're doing these. And instead of extending down, you're actually going to be lifting your back side up, all right? So I'll show you what, it may sound a little confusing. I'll show you what this looks like. You're gonna hug the bench here and you wanna drop. Let's get this nice and comfortable there. All right, you'll notice my legs are dropped here. I'm gonna squeeze my heels together. So you wanna squeeze your heels together. Keep your core tight right here. Go ahead and lock it in, keep it tight. Keep your head and spine neutral and drive your legs up. Back down, breathe out and back up. A Russian twist. Depending on where you're at, you can, fitness-wise, conditioning-wise, you can keep your feet flat, lean back to initiate and create tension, and side to side. You can do side to side with your feet flat, adding resistance, dumbbell, weight plate, medicine ball, kettlebell, any type of resistance. As you get more advanced, lean back, bring your feet off the ground, and still side to side. We're gonna do side plank reach throughs. Side plank reach throughs, one of my favorites. Really good oblique exercise. You're gonna get in your side oblique position right here. Keep your core tight, arm up, reach through, back up, reach through, back up. We're getting that rotation, and here you're getting an isometric contraction in your obliques as well. So you're getting the rotation and isometrics. All right, this is a weighted crunch utilizing Titan sets. Basically, Titan sets, you're using weight for the eccentric phase of the lift. So typical crunch, you're gonna elevate your upper body slightly, bring it back down. Elevate slightly, bring it back down. For the Titan phase set reps, what we're doing is lowering under 5 to 7 seconds. You got a 5-second Titan rep and a 7-second Titan rep. So depending on what the program is calling for, that's what you're gonna do. For weight here, I've got a kettlebell. You can use a kettlebell, you can use dumbbell, weight plate, whatever resistance you have will work. And all we're gonna do here, again, it's just like a weighted crunch. But once we get into the top crunch position, you're gonna hold that and then lower under 5 seconds. Get all the way down and then right back up, forcefully contracting into another rep, all right? So let's show you what these look like. Lower back flat into the pad. Get ready to exhale on the way up. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005 again. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. I'm gonna show you one more. Good hard contraction. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. All right, now I'm going to show you how to do a lying leg raise, but you're going to do it with a Tighten emphasis. So this is a Tighten set. Tighten sets are eccentric sets. Basically, you're working the eccentric phase of the lift. Eccentric is anytime you're stretching a muscle. For instance, abdominals. As you crunch your body together, that is a concentric contraction. As you bring your body, your abs, and you stretch them away from each other, that is an eccentric, okay? So with this exercise, we're focusing on a 5-second Tighten reps. So we've got 5-second Tighten reps, and you're gonna get into some 7-second reps as well. Basically, all that means is we're gonna do a standard leg raise. You're gonna bring your hips off the ground by activating those lower abs, and then you're gonna lower your legs in 5 seconds. You're gonna place more emphasis on the lowering phase, the stretching phase, okay? That's where the Tighten reps come from. Tighten is a protein that is responsible for eccentric contractions. So it's one of those really big, powerful contractions that gets you stronger, gets you more powerful, builds that good, dense muscle. All right, so basically what you're gonna do, standard leg raise, hands out to the side, and I like to bring my upper body, my upper back off the ground slightly. Make sure you keep your lower back pressed into the ground as well. You don't wanna round it. If you could put your hand all the way under your back, then that's gonna create a little bit of a stressful situation for your lumbar spine, your lower spine. So by pushing that into the ground, creating that ab contraction, that's gonna help stabilize your core and your spine. All right, from there, like I said, the heels off the ground, raise, and then 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. I'll show you another one. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. You'll notice I don't start counting when my feet are straight up in the air, because once they're straight up in the air, you're actually taking a little bit of tension off of your abs. It's once they're forward away from you slightly that you start feeling that tension. That's when I start my 1001, 1002, 1003. That's when you do your 5-second eccentric count. Let me show you one more so you see what I'm talking about. Heels up. Here, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. All right, here is a unique exercise. It's a tricon exercise. My tricon sets are 9 reps. The first 3 reps are explosive reps, followed by 3 10-second isometric holds, all right? After you've done your isometric holds, you're gonna do 3 super slow reps. 4 seconds on the concentric phase, 4 seconds on the eccentric phase, utilizing a full range of motion. So when you're doing your holds with for this exercise, for instance, you're gonna hold in the fully contracted position. So your abs are probably gonna burn quite a bit while you're doing these, but it's gonna place a lot of stress on your abs, which is what you want with this exercise. That being said, keep your lower back pressed firmly into the ground to help support your spine. All right, so let's get started here. 90-degree, knees 90-degree, and on my crunch. 3 explosive, meaning I just want to get up as hard as possible and relax. Get up as hard as possible and relax, all right? relax, relax, relax. All right, you heard me exhale. Exhale hard. That's going to give you that really good explosive contraction. Now these next 3 are 10-second holds in the contracted position. So you're definitely going to feel these from here. Breathe out, exhale. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 10. Relax, inhale and breathe out. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2007, 2008, 2009, 10. Relax. Breathe out. 2001, 2002. You'll notice I'm not pulling, I'm just holding. 2006, 2007. Really tight, hard contractions. 2010. Relax. All right, now we're going to do 4 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 up. 2, 4 down. 1 more. All right, now we're going to do V-ups. V-ups are a great exercise for the entire abdominal wall. Lower abs, mid abs, upper abs. Basically, full extension here. Contract those abs and full extension on the bottom. You'll notice I'm bringing my hands up and my legs and feet up and touching at the top. That is your V extension. Here,